country criticizing these referees. But more importantly, they're holding Kathy accountable. Kathy Engelbert is the commissioner of the league. She has yet to release a statement, yet to step in to address these WNBA referees. And it's looking like many people could be petitioning for Adam Silver to possibly step in and get rid of Kathy, dog. At this point, Caitlin Clark is getting hurt damn near every week. And it's looking intentional. At least
the 2025 WNBA All-Star festivities in Indianapolis proceeded without several key figures, most notably Caitlin Clark, whose absence from the orange carpet event sparked widespread speculation about potential boycotts and protest actions. The orange carpet ceremony featured numerous Indiana Fever players, including Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hall, and Sydney Colson, all participating in the traditional pre-All-Star weekend activities. Musical performances and entertainment highlighted the evening's proceedings, with various artists providing live shows for attendees.
Intentional. At least that's what it's looking like from this footage that was released today. So there was new footage that has come out of potentially, I'm gonna say allegedly, JC Sheldon kneeing Caitlin Clark in the groin. Yes, kneeing her in the groin. Let's head on over to X. Check out this footage right now because this is looking spooky, man. So this is the clip that was released yesterday.
Clark's family members, including her father and aunt, were spotted at the venue supporting the festivities despite the star player's notable absence. The presence of her relatives suggested that any boycott was specifically Clark's decision rather than a family-wide protest. Social media documentation from the event showed active participation from numerous WNBA players, with live streaming coverage capturing the celebratory atmosphere. The orange carpet showcase proceeded as planned, with player interviews, photo opportunities, and fan interactions. Satu Sabali, another prominent player expected to participate in the All-Star game, released an Instagram statement explaining her withdrawal from weekend activities. Her message outlined a 2-week rehabilitation period following injury concerns, emphasizing dual objectives of returning to regular season play and participating in all-star festivities.
So this is the clip that was released yesterday. Well, I want you guys to watch this. How CC got injured, refs aftermath. So there's a referee standing right there. We all can see. Look, JC Sheldon knees CC in the groin. Can you guys see this right here? You guys see that? That is a knee. JC Selson's knee is all the way fully, her whole leg is fully extended off the ground into Caitlin Clark's hand.
Sabali's statement expressed disappointment about missing the showcase while affirming her commitment to recovery protocols. She emphasized ensuring proper healing before returning to competitive action with her Phoenix Mercury teammates, prioritizing long-term health over short-term participation. The player's social media post highlighted her intention to attend Thursday's collective bargaining agreement discussions, emphasizing the importance of labor negotiations for league advancement. She positioned CBA talks as the most crucial aspect of All-Star Weekend activities, demonstrating commitment to player advocacy initiatives.
Her whole leg is fully extended off the ground into Caitlin Clark's hand and groin area. You clearly see that. She immediately grabs her groin. She knows she's hurt. She knows she's hurt. Confronts the referee, but he doesn't care. It's the same referee. No, hold on. This is
Her message concluded with support for fellow All-Star participants while reaffirming focus on championship aspirations. With her current organization, the statement balanced personal disappointment with professional responsibility and collective player interests. Meanwhile, questions arose about attendance decisions by content creators and media personalities who had previously announced plans to cover the Indianapolis festivities. Several individuals reportedly canceled travel arrangements, citing various concerns about league officiating and player treatment.
This is not the same footage.
And that was real.
But here's another angle from a fan's point of view of what happened. Watch this. So this was actually inside the stadium.
The decision to forego attendance by some media figures represented a form of protest against perceived referee misconduct and inadequate player protection measures. These cancellations highlighted broader concerns about physical play standards and enforcement consistency throughout the season. Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White addressed scheduling challenges during press conferences, acknowledging the difficulty of managing back-to-back games while hosting All-Star Weekend activities. She emphasized the professional obligation to maintain performance standards regardless of schedule complications.
Just unfortunate, man. I said this last night, man. What if Caitlin Clark was your daughter, your relative, and just to see the treatment she has been receiving is completely beyond me, man. I don't know how many videos should be made. I don't know how many times. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to tell y'all to, hey, man, we got to speak up and speak.
White's comments about rest and recovery during the All-Star break revealed organizational concerns about player fatigue and injury prevention. The coach stressed the importance of mental and physical recuperation while maintaining competitive readiness for post-break competition. The coaching staff's approach to All-Star Weekend reflected broader team management philosophies regarding player wellness and long-term success. White emphasized the need for immediate competitive intensity following the break, rejecting gradual return-to-play strategies. Team morale discussions during locker room meetings focused on resilience and preparation for remaining season challenges. The coaching staff worked to maintain positive attitudes despite recent adversity and key player absences.
Hey, man, we got to speak up and speak out. At this point, they don't even care if we speak out. This point, they don't even care, bro. It's like this league don't give a fuck about Caitlin, bro. And it's crazy because she's the one bringing all the viewers. You would think, bro, she would be, well, they'll be able to somehow.
The All-Star Weekend's significance for Indianapolis extended beyond individual player participation, representing a showcase opportunity for the city's basketball culture and organizational capabilities. Local preparation efforts received praise from league officials and visiting personnel. Event planning and execution demonstrated Indiana's capacity to host major WNBA events, with various entertainment elements and fan engagement activities receiving positive reception. The comprehensive festival approach aimed to celebrate women's basketball while building long-term fan relationships.
She would be, well, they'll be able to somehow figure out a way to get these referees in order, bro. Yeah. So the All-Star court is set in Indy. Has been released about a minute ago. So as you guys can see here, they're setting up for All-Star. It's just unfortunate, man. So the court is now set up.
Player absences from specific events did not diminish overall All-Star Weekend participation, with numerous athletes engaging in various activities throughout the celebration. The weekend's multiple components allowed for different levels of involvement based on individual circumstances. The orange carpet ceremony's success, despite notable absences, highlighted the depth of talent and personality within the WNBA. Multiple players provided engaging content and fan interaction opportunities throughout the evening's proceedings. Live streaming coverage captured spontaneous moments and behind-the-scenes interactions, providing fans with comprehensive access to all-star festivities. The digital documentation preserved memories while expanding event reach beyond physical attendance.
Currently 5:54 in the morning. I got this video. I got the Aaliyah Boston, Tina Charles Haymaker video. And I have a video talking about something with the WNBA media just making up that Sanaya Rivers got assaulted by a fan. I have those 3 videos ready to get up in the morning once I wake up. And obviously the old Mazian video based on his, how he played. So yeah, lads, let's take a look at this clip. And this clip is crazy. So Caitlin Clark is having a normal conversation with the referee. A normal conversation.
Social media engagement surrounding the weekend demonstrated significant fan interest and investment in WNBA activities. The combination of traditional media coverage and grassroots content creation amplified the event's impact across multiple platforms. The intersection of player health concerns, labor negotiations, and celebratory activities created a complex dynamic throughout All-Star Weekend. Individual decisions about participation reflected broader considerations about professional obligations and personal well-being.
Having a normal conversation with the referee. A normal conversation. They're talking. The ref says something to her. And they're talking. And then the ref says something to her here. And she's like, what? And as soon as the ref says that, he's walking away. And she loses it. She's absolutely losing it. I think Brianne January went very overboard, by the way, with, yanking Caitlin Clark by the jersey. But this is Brianne.
Media personalities' attendance decisions illustrated the interconnected nature of player advocacy and content creation within women's basketball coverage. The alignment between creator principles and player welfare concerns demonstrated evolving relationships within the sports ecosystem. The weekend's events proceeded despite various absences and cancellations, showcasing the resilience and adaptability of All-Star Weekend planning. Indianapolis successfully hosted activities while accommodating individual circumstances and preferences. Fan reactions to player absences varied, with some expressing disappointment while others demonstrated understanding of injury and recovery priorities. The diverse responses reflected the passionate and invested nature of the WNBA fan base.
Yanking Caitlin Clark by the jersey, but this is Brianne January. Like I don't know. I don't like how physical these coaches are with Caitlin Clark. I don't like it. It's something that I know people want to talk about, but I really don't like it. I'm going to make an entire video about that where it's like, look, Caitlin Clark's probably okay with it. I don't think she's got a problem with her coach. And at the end of the day, look, anyone's allowed to have an opinion on whatever it is when it comes to teams. I just don't like it. But,
the All-Star Weekend's conclusion set the stage for the season's second half, with participating players returning to their respective teams with renewed focus and energy. The break's combination of celebration and rest aimed to optimize performance for championship pursuits. Overall, the 2025 All-Star festivities in Indianapolis succeeded in showcasing women's basketball while navigating various challenges and individual circumstances. The weekend's events demonstrated the league's growth and the complexity of managing elite athletic competition with entertainment and advocacy responsibilities.
But she's then screaming down at the referee, as it's happening. And then she's there, trying to get the referee to come closer during this play. And then she's literally saying he's going to call the league for her, and then on him, and keeps going at him. They keep going at her. Or, sorry, at each other, Jesus. But I think everyone's gone mad being like, how is Caitlin Clark not going?
Caitlin Clark secured the WNBA Player of the Year award at the recent SPS ceremony, sparking considerable debate about whether she truly merited the recognition. The consensus suggests she likely did not deserve this particular honor, based purely on basketball performance metrics. However, the intense backlash surrounding her victory has reached disproportionate levels. The controversy becomes particularly striking when comparing reactions to other questionable award selections. When Angel Reese received recognition that many considered undeserved, critics faced harsh personal attacks for voicing dissent. The same energy questioning Reese's accolades was met with severe resistance, yet similar scrutiny of Clark's award generates widespread support. Statistical analysis from the 2024 season reveals interesting positioning within league rankings. Reese ranked as the 34th best performer in the WNBA during that campaign, while Clark maintained 4th place in overall player rankings. Many analysts argue she deserved 3rd position ahead of Breanna Stewart based on regular season contributions alone.
Not gotten away with a technical foul for having to be restrained going at the ref. Man, what the hell did this ref say? Because let's be real, no referee would let a player away with screaming at them like that. The referee 100% said something completely out of pocket. That is the high likelihood of the situation. is the referee said something completely out of line. Completely out of line.
The MVP discussion centers around Ojo Wilson's dominance throughout the regular season, earning her the award through consistent excellence. When incorporating playoff performance, Wilson's superiority becomes even more apparent. Stewart's strong showing against the Las Vegas Aces in the postseason adds complexity to the rankings. Though her finals performance was less impressive, social media reactions have generated predictable outrage patterns. Comments labeling the SPS as biased toward Clark.
Completely out of line. And like if the referee did that, which again is very common in these scenarios, that referee, well, not very common, like it's not out of the realm possibility that the referees have said something crazy. And with that being said, a lot of the time referees aren't going to compound technical fouls because let's be real, if the ref said something crazy to Caitlin and then Caitlin got teed up, immediately
Clark's physical condition throughout the season presents a compelling argument for her resilience. Despite not experiencing 10 consecutive healthy days since training camp began, she maintained competitive performance levels. Her ability to contribute while dealing with constant physical setbacks demonstrates remarkable durability and commitment. Reese's recent performances have shown significant improvement, particularly over her last 10 games. If she maintains this elevated level of play, she could earn all WNBA second-team recognition. However, her team's 7-15 record creates challenges for individual accolades when collective success remains elusive.
He's probably like, immediately it's going to be rescinded. She says, I'll be calling, presumably the league, to report whatever was said. Like, that is the thing. That is a thing. It's like he definitely said something inappropriate, which is why she didn't get a technical foul. She said, I will be calling Sue. Sue Blige, the head of WNBA referees performance. Like, his job, by the way, this person's job should be done anyway because he was staring at the Aaliyah Boston haymaker and did nothing.
The Chicago Sky's recent stretch of 4-6 over their last 10 games provides some optimism for the organization. Their victory against the Las Vegas Aces proved particularly significant, with Reese delivering exceptional first-half performance and crucial late-game contributions, including a vital offensive rebound in the closing moments. Award legitimacy questions extend beyond professional basketball into collegiate athletics. Juju Watkins' selection as College Athlete of the Year raises eyebrows given the presence of Olympic medalists and other exceptional performers across various sports. The choice appears driven more by popularity than pure athletic achievement.
Staring at the Aaliyah Boston haymaker and did nothing. And then the other referee who stared at Sophie Cunningham getting the swipe to the face. Like, this was one of the worst referee games. And I actually feel bad for the Connecticut Sun because the Connecticut Sun got screwed. Because the referees literally went and the Connecticut Sun literally, they defended Caitlin one way the entire game, and the referees were biting their whistle.
Paige Baker's omission from major award consideration despite her outstanding season highlights, inconsistencies in selection processes. Her exclusion while Watkins received recognition suggests these ceremonies function more as popularity contests than merit-based evaluations. Clark's dominance in popularity-based voting scenarios appears virtually guaranteed. Her fan base's size and dedication ensure victory in most single-vote competitions. The only conceivable scenario for her defeat would involve multiple candidates splitting votes, allowing anti-Clark sentiment to coalesce around an alternative choice.